Hello, in today's episode, we're going to learn how to create our first Livewire 3 component in just 5 minutes. So let's get started. Now, today we're going to build a counter like this. So this could be, for example, like a Reddit up and downward counter or a like button. And we won't be writing any JavaScript. So everything is going to be using PHP and Livewire 3. So let's get started, guys. Okay, so I have created an empty Laravel 10 project. That's what we need. As you can see the code here, we have an empty Laravel 10 project and I'm just serving it. And we first need to install Livewire 3. So go to the Livewire documentation. I have the link in the description. It's livewire.laravel.com. The domain has changed from Livewire to click on start here. And you can use the following command to install Livewire. Now this one, as of now, it's going to install Livewire 2. If you want to install Livewire 3, you have to click on the installation and use this following command to explicitly tell Livewire, hey, we want to install Livewire 3. Now this may change in the coming weeks or months, but for now we'll have to use this command. So I'm going to copy it, go in my application, and I'm going to run it. I'll make this a bit smaller so you guys can see. And it will go ahead and install Livewire 3 for you. So it's going to take a few seconds depending on your internet speed. And that's it. We are done. Now, before we actually start, I'm going to get rid of this welcome file. I'm going to replace it with a Bootstrap CSS. And if we go back, we'll get something like this. So for the sake of this tutorial, I have prepared a very simple HTML, nothing complex. We basically have two buttons. We are using the Bootstrap classes and then our counter in the middle. And it basically looks what you saw on the start of the tutorial, right? But right now the buttons don't work. So in the next few minutes, we're going to add the functionality for this. Now, the way Livewire works is through components. So for everything you want to build, you need to create a Livewire components. And the way you create components is by running the following command: PHP artisan make Livewire and then the name of your component. So I'm going to name ours counter. You can name it whatever you like and just hit enter. And Livewire will go ahead and create two new files for you. So the first file that it's going to create is a blade file, and it's going to be under the Livewire folder. So this is where all our blade and HTML is going to go. And then second, it's going to create a PHP file, which is going to be under app, Livewire. And for every component you create, you're going to have a PHP file. So, and your components are basically a PHP class that extend the component class, which is defined inside the Livewire namespace. And this component class is going to basically handle all the reactive parts of your application. Under the background, it's going to create AJAX requests and it's going to handle all of that. And you don't need to worry about how it's going to work. So the main thing we need is we need a render function, which basically tells our Livewire component, hey, where is our HTML? And by default, Livewire is going to have this for you, so you don't need to worry about it. So what I'm going to actually do is copy or cut this part of our component and move it to our blade file. Just like this. And one thing you need to make sure is your components need to have only one root HTML. So that's why there's always a div here. So make sure you only have one root element. And to display our component here, we can use the Livewire directive that comes with blade. And inside here, we can just pass in the name of your component, which is counter, okay? Just like that. And if we go back and take a look, it looks exactly identical. So now we can implement our reactivity. So the way Livewire works is you first need to define some sort of variable or data, similar to what you do, for example, in Vue or maybe in React. And the way you define your data that's going to be used in your application is you pass in or you define some public property. So I'm going to say public count, and I'm going to set it default to 0. And this is going to be our, subscriber count, our upward or downward count. And all these variables are going to be accessible inside your views. All right. So I'm going to go in our view, and the way you display them is very simple. Just count. The same way you would do it in your regular blade files. So it's automatically going to be passed down to our counter. So if we go reload, we can see we have a 0. And to define some sort of functionality, you can use what are called actions. And an action is a way of basically handling events on your application. And the simplest way is a click action. And to define a click action, you just type in wire click. If you guys have used Vue or React, this should be fairly similar to you guys. And then inside your quotation marks, you can pass in the name of function that you want to handle this request. And I'm going to say up for upvote. And then I'll define another one down here for downvote. I say down. And the way it works is every time you click this button, it's going to execute this down function in the background using an AJAX request. Now we need to define these functions in our counter. So I'll go ahead and quickly do that. I'm going to say public function up. Whoops. And I'm also going to say public function down. And inside here, you can type in your whatever you want to do. So for us, it's going to say this.count plus plus. We just want to increase it. Obviously, if you want to do some database call, you can do it here in a real application. And I'm going to do count minus minus to decrease it in the down function. So let's go and see how it works actually in practice. If I reload the page, if I click plus, it's going to increase it. And if I click minus, it's going to decrease it. So with just a few lines of code and a few minutes, we have created an interactive application. And the way it works is whenever you press one of these, it's going to trigger the click event. And Livewire in the background, without you having to write any JavaScript, will go ahead, make an AJAX request, and call the function that you have defined, up and down, which we defined in our counter here. And that is it, guys. It's that simple. So obviously Livewire is a lot more powerful. You can create very complex behaviors using it, but this is the basics of it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like and let me know in the comment section below if you want to learn more about Livewire 3. Have a great day. Bye.